The popular musician we all know as Mariechan became pop sensation when she won the Pop Stars competition in 2013 as part of a girl group, Jamali. Mariechan began her solo career by launching her first single, Let Me Live My Life, which enjoyed a lot of airplay in South Africa. And her second single, Stars, featuring DJ Ganyani, has been on high rotation on the radio airwaves since its release last year. She's currently completing her debut solo album due for release in the second quarter of 2016. We're looking forward to it.
I'm so looking forward.
You know, I was talking to you earlier on about having pop music, particularly the music coming from the Cape Town specifically, being part of the mainstream, because in time, my sense is that it's dying down. There were so many stars over so many years coming from Cape Town, and they received national attention, and some went overseas and so forth. I remember Richard John Smith, now I'm going a long way back, Jonathan Butler, Lionel Peterson, Pacific Express, and the Rockets, and all of those people. So you are, let's call you an export from Cape. Exactly, but you've been here for quite a while.
You know what, Tim, I think, you know, it also had, back then, there was sort of a portal. You know, there's a lot of integration and artists were mixing a lot. And I find that over the years, I think there's been a decline, you know, when it comes to the integration of artists and maybe the portal or the platform, you know, for artists to mix and collaborate, you know, has kind of like died down. It's not popular anymore. So people find it difficult to, you know, to get a door to open for them. For me, it was a, you know, classic example from Cape Town. I mean, I literally struggled for years. You know, how was I going to make it in music? You know, my parents were a little bit concerned about that because my dad was all about, okay, just, you know, I don't know about the music thing. I don't know if there's money in that, but, you know, we're going to support your dream. So I was like, okay, well, there's a platform and Pop Stars, you know, came about, which was in 2013.
And by the time it came about, you had already been in the game for some time.
I've been singing locally in my hometown. I'm from Stellenbosch originally, so that's where I was, you know, gigging and performing. Are you part of the Stellenbosch mafia? No.
So-called?
No. But I was part of the music crew there, and but that was all I was exposed to. You know, everything else was literally on TV. I didn't travel anywhere. I didn't meet other artists, and it's so important. It's so key. You know, for you as an artist.
Of course, and to broaden your horizons and be taken to new markets and be exposed to other flavors as well. You know, I was talking about the mainstream of music from Cape Town, and particularly the pop type, because it adds to the flavors that we have in the country. And I'm thinking of the jazz performers, you know, from Cape Town, highly respected people. Up to now, one of the long-enduring artists is Abdullah Ibrahim. You know, much as he's a global artist now, we are proud of him as South Africans, but we also recognize the fact that he is from Manenberg, where it's happening. As he said himself. Coming back to you now, Pop Stars comes along, and then you get a good break. And did it make any difference to your music?
It definitely did. I mean, 10 years later, you know, Jamali had won an award, you know, Sama Award in 2009. And it was a great run. I mean, we had a beautiful decade together and learned so much about sisterhood, about the industry, and, you know, just leadership in general, you know, when it comes to the music industry and everything up to agreements to, you know, the business side of things. So you learn a lot in that time, and we also build a lot of, you know, relationships with artists and clients, you know, that book us those shows. So it definitely helped. That platform helped us a lot. And now that we all went solo, it's going to be interesting to see how, you know, each of us will be accepted as individual artists.
Was it a democratic decision, or was it, I nearly used the wrong word here?
It was a very organic transition.
Was it organic?
Very organic transition. I mean, 10 years down the line,
And the solo experience now, I mean, for you, does it feel lonely?
Amazing. It gets lonely, I won't lie. I do miss my sisters, you know, you miss that whole process, but you know that you were in that group for a reason, and you were there to develop and to grow. And at the end of the day, you can't, you know, hide behind other people for the rest of your life. At some point, you're going to have to take the forefront and show people who you are as an individual and as an artist, because, you know, I have my own body of work. I write as well, and I have my own musical interests and sounds. And ultimately with Jamali, as grateful as I was packaged for the group, and
sure.
you were clothed for the group. So nobody really, got a sense of who I am as an
individual
artist.
in you could not
exactly.
come out.
But now it's an opportunity to reintroduce myself.
What gets you going? I mean, makes the creative juices flow, and you say, I'm onto something here. I'm going this direction. Your album is coming out later this year.
It's literally just the passion, for the music. And I know it's, not ideal to say, but sometimes, yes, when there's failures involved, that actually propels you and motivates you to do better and to, to prove to everyone else that, I was meant to do this. This is my purpose.
And the family now, you folks, fully behind this, but still fully behind what you're doing now?
Fully behind me, 100% supportive, and I can't complain. I mean, they've been there since day one and still very supportive of my music. And
so what should we expect from your album? I know, the 2 singles are out now, but I'm sure you want to hit the market.
I really do.
Big time.
I really do.
Yeah.
For me, it's all about, like I told you earlier, it's music is about collaboration as well,
Sure.
And it's about going beyond your own culture, and that's what I wanted to come across in my music, because I'm such a diverse artist. I don't want people to box me and say, oh, she's from Cape Town, I'm going to probably get an R&B sound.
Yes.
I actually love, working with different artists. I mean, I'm working with DJ Ganyani. I've also worked with Uhuru, DJ Clap from Uhuru, producers. I like to integrate that because I'm so intrigued by the culture.
I think actually that's the way it should go, and that's the way it's going. I was paying attention more to the type of music, the genre, and that's not the point anymore. The point is the extent to which artists work together.
There we go.
Because in any event, there are so many musicians from Cape Town who are making hits and waves all over the place.
Nevers, there's a lot of them.
Exactly, simply because they collaborate. So it's a case of just bring the
go beyond your
and
culture
whatever.
and just research and find out what's the highest values of people.
Exactly.
What do people like to listen to as well, and also integrate what you love into that.
I appreciate talking to you. I'm waiting for your album, and please tell me when you release your album, so that what is this?
This is my single stars.
The single is great.
Little gift I brought for you.
Okay, I appreciate very much, and I'm going to enjoy this music from pop star Mariechan, and I wish you everything of the best. And please don't forget about us once you hit platinum, double platinum.
Once I win the Grammy, you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
My Sama and my Grammy, okay.
And we ask you for an interview and say, I'm so full, I can't see you. Remember us.
No, I feel so honored. Thank you so much for having me, Tim.
And that's Mariechan. Good luck to you. And that's how we come to the end of our show tonight, and we hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, good night to you.